What's up, guys? My name is Too Loud. This is actually my first video posting my face on this channel. I've been posting a lot of FL Studio projects and some of my own songs, and they've been doing pretty well lately. So I was thinking about making a new series, and I thought, well, me reacting to songs you guys made is a pretty cool concept. I know I'm not like a top-notch producer or anything. I just do it purely because I like to do it, and it's just a hobby of mine. I've been doing it for a decent amount of time, so I think I can give some of you guys some feedback. I think most of you guys could be better producers than I am, so don't really take my word as like gospel. Is that how you say it? I don't know if you say it like that. So don't take this too seriously, because I'm not close to, you know, any top-notch producer like, I don't know, Fertile, Disturb. I'm not even near those guys. But I still want to give you guys feedback, and I'm gonna listen to your songs and give them like a producer style feedback, like the way I would change things. So maybe, you know, things I would adjust to the track. And then also, just because I like hardstyle, I'm gonna listen to it as a hardstyle lover, basically. So yeah, this is my first video, so I hope everything goes well, like the sound is good, like you can see my screen. So yeah, let's get started with the first song. Damn, it took me like 6 tries just to do this intro, so that's not very promising for the rest of the video, but I'm gonna try. So I've only have like 4 songs pulled up right now, because only 3 people sent me their songs, so 2 songs are from one guy, but I think that's fine for now. If you want to send me your song, please do. I think it's cool to get feedback, and I think it's cool to give feedback. So yeah, let's get started with this first song. I hope I have everything set up right, but I think I do. So yeah, this is Bites with Pain. So yeah, let's do this, man. First song.
I've silenced my thoughts.
I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, so there's not really a lot to talk about in this song, to be honest. I feel like your melody has a lot of highs, but it could also be because I'm listening with headphones. So I haven't listened to this song at all with on my studio monitors. Sorry. So that might change the sound for me a bit, but I do. I feel like, I don't know how many layers you have in your lead. I also, yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to say. I don't know how much of these songs that I'm gonna react to are, you know, made with samples from, I don't know, on-point samples or something. So I don't know if you made your kicks yourself, if the melody was your idea. I'm just gonna assume it is. So the melody itself, I think, is dope. It's very catchy. I do think there's a lot of highs in it. But once again, it could be because I'm listening to it with headphones, but I feel like it's better this way if you EQ it like that. Or maybe just put some of your tablates like down in the scale. I think that would sound better. Now it's very screamy, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, I do think the idea is cool. One thing I don't really like about the track is the fake drop is very sudden. I think it would be cooler if you just let this go a little bit longer and then maybe build up to a anti-climax or whatever you want to call it. Now it's very sudden. And the fake drop itself isn't bad, like the kick is good, both kicks are good. This one has a little bit a weaker tail, in my opinion. It's not as bouncy or like oomphy as this one. Besides that, it's, you know, it's a cool idea, it's a cool concept. Also, maybe you can put a screech in here, just to fill it a bit more, because right now you only have like a little cut of the lead, I think you're using. So yeah, right here, around this part, you can maybe put a screech there, just to make it a little bit more of an anti-climax and a little bit more, I don't know, raw, brutal, I don't know what you want to call it, man. But yeah, overall, I think it's a solid. I'm gonna rate these songs, by the way, because I always feel like whenever I'm watching people give feedback, I like a rating. Like, just, I don't know, I like to see a rating. So I'll give this one. By the way, I do like the climax. Yeah, I think that's very solid. So yeah, so 2 points basically. The anti-climax, I think you can make that a little bit more interesting. Maybe work on the second kick in the anti-climax, but then again, if you like it that way, keep it that way, man. But yeah, the climax itself is dope. I feel like it's mixed well, it does its job, you know. This can give me goosebumps on a festival. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a I think a solid, I think I would go with 7.5, like a solid 7.5, closely to an 8. But yeah, that's mainly because of the anti-climax. It's too sudden for me. I think if you kind of introduce it better, it's doper. But yeah, solid 7.5. I'll give you that, man. Alright, for our next song we have Bass Breakers, and I'm not sure if this guy sent me 2 songs. I'm gonna take a look really quick. No, a different guy did. So Bass Breakers, Start the Attack, looks well mixed. By the way, I'm not really a good guy at mixing. Like, I know people render a lot of stuff and I look at the waveforms like, is it full enough? I don't really do that, to be honest. I know it's like a bad trait I have. But to me, if it sounds good and it has to look solid, you know, it doesn't have to look like tiny as shit. But yeah, my mixes don't look like this, to be honest. But
push through. All I see is cowards and short crews. I did what they didn't. Everybody say they real, but nobody real. They just don't even care now.
Break me down, I'll stand up. Break my heart, I'll keep going on. Tear me down, I'll fight back. Break my heart, I'll start the attack. Break me down, I'll stand up. Tear me down, I'll fight back. Break my heart, I'll start the attack.
Everybody say they real, but nobody real. They just don't even care now.
Damn, again, man, it's I feel like some of these tracks, I think both tracks are like maybe better than tracks I've made. But what do I have to say about this one, man? Yeah, right here you can basically see, I think, like this kick, and like, I don't know, it's not really a fake drop, I think it's more of like an introduction, is harder than your main drop, your main kick. So I think that needs some mixing. Basically, but one thing I like to do whenever I want to build to a drop, you can basically make an automation clip of your I don't know, your kick, whatever. Maybe grab a whole section, drop it in a bus, and then make it go mono, make it go small, and then make it go big again whenever the drop happens. So I think that's something you can do here. I think this vocal is pretty hard, like hard as in the mix. And you can basically see that at the waveforms as well. This is all pretty dope, but then again, I don't want to say it's nothing special. I mean, it's a rave generator sound. I think at least I think you got it from there. I like the kicks. I definitely like the second kick better than the first one, I think. It's the same one. Yeah, the whole idea is pretty dope. It gives me bloodlust vibes, maybe a little bit of unresolved. Especially, I think the vocal itself, especially in the beginning, like the female vocal with the whole screamy vibe, I think that's cool. Some people are tired of it. I still think it's a cool combination, man, to start off with something a little bit euphoric and then build up to something like raw style. Yeah, then I'm kind of missing screeches here as well. I think it would be dope if it's I don't know, but that's a personal opinion. I think if I don't know, especially if you want to make like an anti-climax, something like that, you know. But then again, it's not bad, and if you think it's good, it's good. I mean, it's just my opinion I'm giving here. Yeah, I'm really a fan of the whole vibe of the track. Maybe you can make like a climax without the kick, so just the melody, just to introduce it a bit, because it's building up here. I think it's in the back somewhere there, but maybe just make a climax without the kick, just a lead, just to introduce the lead and the melody, and then build up to the melody with the kick, which is pretty standard. Maybe you did this on purpose, and you were like, well, kind of want to shock everybody, not just do the melody on itself. Then that's fine. Yeah, it's giving me bloodlust vibes, man. But it's cool. I mean, that's totally fine. yeah, I'll give this one. I think I'm gonna go with a good 7. I think if I had to, play one of these two songs, I don't want to put them against each other because I'm just basically giving feedback to like individual tracks. But then I think Pain is a little bit better from Bites. And once again, that doesn't mean I don't like this track, but I know the climax is good. Same with the song before this. Climax is good, sounds well. I don't know what you made yourself. I don't know if you made the melody yourself. Don't know if you made the kicks yourself. But if you did, I mean, the climaxes are on point, both tracks. But I think, yeah, the anti-climax needs a bit of work. Don't be afraid to go softer in volume, especially in the build-up, because that will make the actual anti-climax come out more. But yeah, solid 7, man. I like it. Alright, next song is Bass Voltage called The One. He's also sent me like a bootleg, I think it is, from the Kid Laroi. But we'll listen to that after this. So yeah, let's just hop into it, man. Looks well mixed. Let's go. Yeah, man, once again, it's a fucking good track. But I have to say, I feel like this is like the same guy. I know it isn't, but again, this is very confusing. Although I really like this kick. I'm a big fan of this kick. This is one of the, I don't know, if you made this yourself, which I'm just gonna assume, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you probably didn't make this yourself. That's like exactly my style. If I could make a kick, if I was very good at producing kicks, I would make something like this. Because that's yeah, I really like this. and there are actually screeches in the background, which we hadn't had in the other tracks, I believe. So yeah, this is like very confusing because you have basically, if you put this drop right here, I think it would be better. Yeah, right here. That would be sicker. I don't really see the point of this part. And then the vocal kind of just comes in here, which I don't really like. Besides that, I really like this. Kind of makes up for it, to be honest. Let me try to do that. Wait, give me a second. Yeah, so yeah, I've tweaked it a little bit. I don't really see that. I feel like some producers nowadays, I don't know how old you guys are. You could be like a lot younger than me. If you're like 15 and you made this, I think my head's off to you, because I'm 25 and I'm still struggling to make a good track. So yeah, so I've changed this. I basically put your nice kick, to call it that, basically after this. So I think that's way better, man, because I feel like some producers nowadays, they just want to have a fake drop in their song just to have a fake drop in their song, but sometimes it doesn't work, man. But yeah, solid track. I really like it. I think the melody kind of surprised me. I think there's one thing, like this little pad vocal thing you have. That's like this well, I think it's called, like a female going, I think that's out of key. But that's like, only producers would probably hear that, to be honest. And I think it's very cool and unique that the little bell melody you have here isn't the same as your main lead, but it still works. Like, it's not like, oh, what the hell is happening now? So yeah, solid track, man. I'll give it a solid 8, 8.5. I'll give it an 8.5 if you didn't have the unnecessary what's called fake drop in it. Because if you had it like this, I would probably rate it higher. Then it would be like 8.5. And that's kind of giving me E-Force vibes. E-Force or Revolve. Don't know if you guys are familiar with Revolve. You guys need to check them out. It's pretty small still, but its productions are insane. Nonetheless, this is a great song. I like it. I'll give this an 8. And it would have been an 8.5 if you didn't have the fake drop. But once again, if you like the fake drop in it, then keep it. Like, I'm not the guy to judge you. This last song is also by the same guy, Bass Voltage. And this is basically a bootleg from Stay from Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber. So I'm gonna listen to this. I really hope he has like the same kind of kicks, and I hope he doesn't mess up if that's not really the right wording, but that he doesn't do like a fake drop as in the last one. So I think it's extended, so I can basically skip this first part.
I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I know I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. I get drunk, wake up, I'm wasted still. I realize the time that I wasted here. I feel like I can't feel the way I feel. I'll be fucked up if you can't be right. If you can't be right,
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I like it. I think you used to use the same kick in this climax. One thing I want to start off with is right here in the beginning. I think this is. So yeah, I think this anti-climax is better because you're kind of introducing the fake drop. Oh, no, you're not introducing the fake drop. You're like introducing the anti, or like the I don't know what to call it. But I do think the vocal cuts, or it's not even vocal cut. It's more like the little parts of the vocal are too hard in comparison with your kick. So your kick kind of falls away. So once again, if you like mess around with the build up and you make it smaller in order to go back up again, I think that's. But yeah, I think you do have the good elements. You have a little vocal cord, you have a little screech, you have a good kick. But yeah, it's just the mixing, the build up, like the main drop is like softer than the build up. So I really like this punch, talk, whatever. Little zaagkickie, also nice. It gets kind of boring at a certain time because you're basically doing it like the same elements the whole drop from here to here. It's like be right here. So try to mix that up a little bit. I think the kicks are good, and I feel like so yeah, that's basically the only thing I really have to say. You need to reduce the volume of the high pitch be right here, or maybe the other one as well, because I think you laid it. And then you have the swell right here. That's out of key once again. But that's like minor things. One more thing. This is very long before there comes a lead or a melody, and I also made this mistake. Like good hardstyle song doesn't need to be that long. I think this isn't even that long. It's about 4 minutes, which is fine. But I feel like this part is very, very long. It feels very long because you basically start off with a drum and it keeps going. So try to make that a little bit more interesting. Besides that, it's also extended, so I guess the time isn't really like accurate. Yeah, it's about 3.5 minutes, which is fine. But then again, I do feel like this is kind of a long sit before the melody comes in. This is mixed well. Oh no, there's one thing at the end. I think your melody drops in volume. Right there. And I don't know why that is. It could be like a little mixing mistake. It could also be that your sub from your kick is clashing with the melody. I don't know, if I was you, I would take a look at that. But the melody itself is cool. I like the kick because I think this is the same kick as you used in the anti-climax, the track before this. Cool track, man. I'll give this a 7. 7.5. I'll give this one a 7 because I think bootleg is, or a remix, whatever, is easier to make, especially if you have like the stems and you have the midis. Like you can basically go all out, but it's done well. Besides maybe the mixing in the anti-climax and the little lead thingy, the lead issue in the climax. Besides that, it's a cool track, man. I like it. I'll give this a 7. I'll give this a solid 7. Small 7, not a solid 7. Alright, I want to thank you guys for watching. This was the first episode. I only have 4 songs, so please send me more songs. It could be the same guys, so Bytes, Bass Breaker, Bass Voltage. If you guys want to send me more songs, please do. I will react to them. I want to have like at least 4 or 5 to make a video from, because I think one song is just a little bit, short. So I'm gonna hopefully you guys send me more songs. Please do. Don't be afraid, because I'm not even a good producer myself. I'm just trying to give tips. If you want to use those tips, do. If you don't. Like, it's up to you, man. You're the producer. It's your song. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll hopefully see you guys on the next video. Be sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll put the email on the screen where you can send your songs. So there it is. Have a great day, and goodbye.